We got Finnegan at Drag Week. What's up?
Morning. How's it going?
Good. How about you?
I'm here, man.
I say we saw Blasphemy last year, and it didn't go so well. Was it St. Louis?
Whatever day 2 was.
Yeah, day 2.
Gateway, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, that did not go well. We dropped the valve on a 13-year-old set of cylinder heads and destroyed a brand new all aluminum short block that was a month old. That was a rough summer.
There was no fixing that.
No, it junked everything. I saved the blower and sleeved the block. Everything else was crap. Oh,
well, Blasphemy's got quite a bit of character. Tell me what this thing is all about.
So I'm a big fan of the movie Two Lane Blacktop. James Taylor, Dennis Wilson, they road tripped across America in 55 Chevy, and I wanted to do that. So I wanted a 55. David Freiberg came with the idea of sticking the Hemi in it, because we were horse trading motors, and I swapped him. I think I ripped him off. I swapped him some Busch Grand National V6 parts. We threw it together with a Jim Meyer Racing gasser chassis, and we road tripped it across America 2,500 miles for an episode of RoadKill. And it wasn't fast, and it didn't handle well. It didn't do anything great, but it was cool. So over the last 2 years, I parked every other project I've owned, and all I've done is wrench on this thing. My wife misses me a lot because I've spent so much time in the garage, and it is finally at this week Drag Week coming around and actually running what it should. So
how big is the blower on this thing?
So I raced the gasser class. We're limited to an 871. So that's an 871 blower shot blower. It's Teflon stripped, but other than that, it's nothing special. It's topped with a Hilborn 4-port, old school looking mechanical injector, but it's fitted with Holley Dominator injectors. I got 16. We got 8 of them under the injector, feeding the blower, and then 8 more under the blower, feeding an Indy intake manifold. And then the rest of the motor is pretty basic. It's a Bill Mitchell aluminum block, Molnar crank, Molnar rods, diamond pistons. It's got a bullet cam, a solid roller, really small cam, which is the reason I don't take the valve covers off during Drag Week. So.
And how small is that pulley? How much booster crank is there?
Oh, it makes 13 pounds right now. It's about 20% overdriven.
What did you learn last year that you applied this year to make the trip more successful?
Last year taught me this is the hardest thing you'll ever do with your quote-unquote street car. The drag strip's the easy part. Oh my God, it is the driving. It is the sitting in traffic, you know, at a bus stop for 20 minutes with 900 other cars and kids getting out of school, and your temp gauge is pegged at 240. I mean, you really have to test your car and figure out, how do I make this thing live, you know, for about 1,000 miles, and that's really what separates these legends from normal drag racers. These are legends to me, you know. I know we're not out there cutting great lights. I know it's not side-by-side racing, but to see dudes go 6s and then drive 1,000 miles is just ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. I love this.
We'll be waiting for that 8.
All right, thanks.
Good luck.
See you, Kyle.
What is this?
This is a desperation move when you run out of room in your car. We'll put that on there. We'll put the easy up on top.
It's a Derby. So when it loads down, it just stays where it's at?
Well,
you're strapping it.
Yeah. But I don't know. I haven't run it by my painter to see if he approves, but, you know, ask later. Yeah.
900 with it.
Let me see that slip.
Let's see it.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
That's almost
You're
like,
almost an 8-second
this is
car.
almost like sex with my wife. It's damn close, man. Let me tell you. But it feels good. Wow. Yeah, we're that close, man. We got 2 more tracks, so we're gonna keep it together and hit the road and try again tomorrow.
It's been a lot of work the last few years to get to that fast, I bet.
Oh yeah, well yeah, last night, dude. I mean, at 2 in the morning, we scaled the car, we changed the coilover springs, we moved the ladder bars, we moved the roll bar, we moved everything. We got to the hotel at 4 in the morning, woke up at 5, came here. Any minute now, this is all gonna end for me, and I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah. You change that much stuff, you never expect to go quicker the first pass.
I was spooked because I didn't know what was gonna happen when I let the clutch out. I'm like, what if it wheelies to the moon? And it comes down and I total the thing, and we're out of drag week. So, but man, it just rode out smooth.
It looked great.
I'm telling you, Eric Yost, genius, absolute genius, because he's the guy that changed everything under here. All I did was turn wrenches with this guy. And so we took the Viking coilovers out of here, put them on the dyno, and figured out exactly what happens when you only turn it 1 click, which is pretty much nothing.
That's what a shock dyno is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it tells you how
You know
much.
what the clicks mean.
Yeah, now I know when I turn 1 click, nothing's happening. You gotta turn a bunch of clicks, which is perfect for me. I like big changes.
Interesting. 8's tomorrow.
It's happening.
Yeah, buddy.
It's on.
Is that your burst panel from yesterday?
That's yes.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, when we tear stuff up, we do it properly.
Yeah.
Morning. How's it going?
Good, how about you?
I'm here, man. Day 4. Never been this far, so I'm happy.
So before drag week, what was your quickest time on the car?
Before drag week, the quickest we'd ever gone was a 946 at Commerce a year ago, but I overnighted a little pulley for tomorrow, so we'll get after it.
You wanted a little insurance on that 8-second pass.
Yeah, because I don't think the 8's gonna happen here. Like everyone's going slower. I think the elevation's like another 1,500 feet, so I want the 8. So I don't want to kick the rods out, but maybe I will if I have to, as long as I get the 8. So I love this.
And what's been the biggest challenge on this trip?
The biggest challenge for me this trip hasn't been the drive at all. It's been stopping myself from turning it up. You know, every day I've been like, oh man, let's just get after it. And I'm like, no, Mike, you didn't make it 2 days last year. Let's just finish. And so it's been the self-restraint's been the hard thing. The drive, the car's really well sorted now. The drive's been pretty good.
And you got some street tires you run on?
Yeah, we got some like they're repops from Coker. These massive 295s. It's like a Silverstone. Looks like a BFG Radial TA white wall. And those things in the rain or gay, we were doing like 70 passing fools. It was awesome. So,
nice.
This car used to be, I'm driving it and I'm going, don't lift, don't lift, don't lift. You're almost there, you're almost there. You made it. Because it just was this.
Yeah.
It was a death trap. And now, dude, it's like driving my mom's Buick. It's awesome. For us to convert it from street to track takes a long time because we don't tow a trailer. We stuff everything in the car, which we can't run our race springs in the back. So we have to pull the coilovers off, take the 150-pound springs out, put the 350s in.
Oh, handle all the weight?
Bolt the street tires on to handle all the weight. So, you know, no matter how early I get here in the morning, we blow an hour just unpacking and converting, you know. And so, I just, you know, you see those guys towing trailers, they get stuck in drive-thrus and backing up out of parking lots. I'm just not doing it. I'll suffer.
Well, I'm sure you breathe the sigh of relief. Today's going to be a fun run.
Oh, dude, let's just get there. Let's make it pass and we'll get there, man. It'll be all right.
914. He'll be happy with that. It looks too easy now.
Yeah, that felt slow. It felt effortless,
Well,
but
that's the terrible part about straightening a car out. Is it doesn't feel as fun.
yeah, that's the whole time I'm like, man, I don't know about this, but it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to run like a 20, because everyone's falling off 2 to 3 tenths, but we just ran a 14, which is.
Did it spin much?
No, I
Even
probably.
with full tires.
Yeah, I probably could have gave it more. It didn't spin. It stalled right before I took off. I was sitting there, I'm like, all right, let's go.
Oh, that's what happened.
I was trying to rev it and it like bogged. I was like, oh no, and then it caught and it was was fine after that. It ran great, but yeah, dude, I'll take a 914. But I'll admit, like, I was looking at Jared as I drove by, trying to figure out if he's gonna go again, because the only way for me to catch him is for him to run like a really bad pass for me to have a Hail Mary tomorrow. And he kicked out his burst panel. He didn't have one, so I gave him mine. So we both right now can't break. We both kick out a burst panel, we're done. So I'm hoping he just hits the road, because I'll hit the road. But if he goes again, I'm gonna have to stick around and maybe go again and play some chess. So
well, if one of you blow it, you can swap back and forth between runs.
Yeah, I feel like we're friends like that. We're probably, oh man, I'm sorry. Hey, can I borrow your stuff?
You don't need anti-lag on a screw blower.
You really don't. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought I'd test it, break new ground. Nope. Turns out you're right. Don't need it.
All right, 8's tomorrow.
8's tomorrow.
Good luck.
This number from earlier going 872.
Did he run yet? Well, hurry the hell up. It's not getting any cooler.
We're moving a little slow today. That whole no sleeping thing is kind of catching up with us.
Yeah.
We weren't exactly lazy about it, though. We did put a motor in the car last night.
Here's a great pepper, too.
We just put up the video from Wednesday. Check out that thumbnail.
Wow, no
Oh,
way!
yeah.
I made it your channel.
That's right.
Look at this. What? My giant head in the car right there.
Oh, yeah. What's your strategy for today?
Throw the toolbox at it, just get it over with. I don't have enough energy to keep going, dude. We're wiped from last
Yeah, so what
night.
happened yesterday?
So there's a Nova here, owned by my buddy Dave Newbern, great friend of mine. It's built with all my used parts and a whole lot of stuff from RoadKill cars.
Ah.
Well, it had a stock small block on it with a plate and about a 250 shot. During the drive, the bolt holding all the ground wires for the solenoids for the nitro system came loose. He goes out there, the nitrous solenoids worked, the fuel ones didn't.
Oh,
He held
no.
almost every damn piston.
Just meltdown.
Yeah, so it's Thursday at Thunder Valley. He's almost finished this deal. It's his first drag week. We have to finish this deal. So we start making phone calls. Call O'Reilly's. Hey, you got a small block and stuff? Nope. I might have one at home. It's the manager, right? No way. Well, okay, we'll start ripping this one apart. Can you bring it? Sure, I'll bring it. And we're just thinking he's got a motor on a stand,
Yeah,
right?
of course.
10 o'clock at night, he's still not there, and we're thinking we got catfished. Like, literally, this guy ain't got nothing. He shows up, dude. He had gone home, got his 79 Camaro, cut the exhaust pipes, and just yanked it out.
What?
And brought it
He
to
pulled
us.
the motor out of the car
Yeah,
for you guys.
yeah. So we pay $500 for a 350 with 200,000 miles on it. Slam it in the car, 2 a.m. in the morning, we're back on the road. We do that god-awful hurricane of a road.
Oh, man. Yeah,
the dark.
after finishing that, you're like, what the hell
Yeah, like,
are we driving through?
I'm barely awake, and we're taking corners in this, cliffs, and we drove straight here. I think we got here at 9 o'clock, and it's taken us this long to turn
9
the car
a.m.
around. Yeah.
No sleep?
No sleep, no shower, no sleep. We stink. I don't even want to be near me.
That's why
It
I'm
stinks
standing
so bad.
behind the hood right now.
Use the zoom feature.
There's like a...
So yeah, I mean we're getting more aggressive than I would have gone, just because I don't think I have it in me to make 12 passes today.
No.
So let's just get this
One
8
and
out of
done
the
it.
way, you know. I FedExed a really small pulley. This is the party pulley. So it'll either go
you
really
turn
well
it up
or
right away?
yeah, it'll either go really well or really badly.
Alright, time to send the party pulley.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks.
By the way, here's me photoshopping you last night.
Oh god, that's funny. I need that with the audio, just like a GIF.
Exactly. So Finnegan's hoping for his first 8 here. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yes.
Oh. I want to go again.
You did it.
Get back up there.
Do it.
Holy shit, that was fun. Was he there? I didn't see him. Gotta be honest.
You treat him.
I wasn't looking.
You were gone.
God.
That was badass. Yeah.
Side by side, did you, or you didn't see him at all?
That was a good race.
He was there at the beginning. I tunnel vision, dude. I didn't see nothing. I was like, I haven't looked at the tree all week. I didn't even know when to leave. I was like, I'm just gonna go now.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
That's such
Monkey
a
off the
huge.
back.
2 of them I finished.
Hell
I
yeah.
didn't finish. I was gonna light the car on fire. That's a lot slower in a car than a boat.
Have you done it in a car on the drag ship at all?
Never.
You did it in the first 8 in this.
Yeah, I've never been.
Look at that.
I've never been a buck.
You chose
50.
this to go 8s in.
I'm not real bright. I'm really not. It's not a bright idea to do it in a boat or a car with a straight axle, but it was fun.
Congrats.
Can I have a hug, everybody?
Come all the way back.
You went first, you last!
Hell yeah.
You hit your own personal goal. That's
Oh,
awesome.
dude, you don't even know.
That's
so
fucking
happy
awesome.
right now. Want to go again?
No. Kept creeping on the surge. The clutch would get touched.
Oh, that's what you went.
That's why I kept, and I did it again. I stopped it. Like, well, I don't think I'd make another run. It'll pull me through the lights.
Oh, shit. Well, hell, we finished.
That's two whole drag weeks on the same clutch. I'm happy.
Yeah, that's impressive.
It's a hell of a car. It really is.
That is.
Dude,
It's bitching, I'd say.
It sucks.
How close was it?
Why did my reaction? I waited for you to
So
lunch.
did you win?
I won overall.
Yeah. So wait, you just completed your first drag week in Blasphemy as well on the same path that you're on your first 8.
Yeah, the first time I ever run an 8 is the first time I ever finished a drag week. And that wasn't all of it.
And you did it on no sleep, stick shifting it.
Sleeping's useless.
What a badass. So I just calculated it out, and for Finnegan to take first place in his class, he would need an 882 to be just in front of the other gasser, the bitchin' gasser. He thinks he can do it, so they're getting it cooled down and ready. They got 30 minutes to get back in the lanes and try to take home the win in their class. He's already completed his first drag week, ran his first 8 today. Maybe he can win it. He's confident.
Well, that wasn't good.
That's the wisely over the wall.
Oh, is it?
And the party pulley come to play.
That's right.
That's what it was.
Whoops. Might be a problem with my transmission. God, this thing was rolling. I went to put it in third, and it was like caught between gears, and it just said, nope.